Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Release the need to be right. Whatever you believe, when you believe something, you assume you're right. You may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 189, NASDAQ off 46, S&P's off 18, gold contract up $17.40, traded at $1,268 an ounce. Silver up 25 cents at $19.76 an ounce. Platinum up $4 at $1,413 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.24 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $97.24 a barrel. Bonds, the 10-year up 14 ticks at 125.17. 30-year up 24 ticks at 133.12. King dollar flat at 80.66. The euro down 17, trading at 136. And the yen off 68 at 102.26. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world, in the world of the S&Ps. Can you talk volatility? We got it in spades, baby. No two ways about it. So, what do we do out here? We got to a price point of 1770.45. The swing low that this is busting into is the December 18th swing low. So we come off the highs of that 1850. We get down to the 1770 mark. First time down, we did 779. Today we did 728. So you can see what's happening. It's slamming into that low, has an expansion of volume. We closed out at the 1775, which is above the low that was established on Monday, and, in fact, never hit the low that was established on the 18th. That still sets up, guess what, a bounce. It's going to be pretty wild watching this shake out because the market has been trying to do a bounce, but guess what? This thing is so weak that, you know, it's just not there just yet. Confirmation on this that we want to go a lot lower, 204 million shares in the SPY. So what we did in the SPY is this. The SPY on Monday did 180 million. Did 204 today. That 204 is going into 234. Now, what happens is this, folks. The velocity of coming down, I'm going to put the SPY up on an intraday chart so you can see how this is shaking out. The velocity was very fast on the way down. It's been trying to break through those levels on a continual basis and hasn't been able to do it. So what that sets up is the B to C of an ABC structure on the way down. Yes, deviance, it's deviant, no doubt. What it has done, though, is this. Just picture you get a 3-story house. You're on the 3rd story. You come into the 2nd story. It is busting that hole in there. I suspect once this little bounce will go, and this bounce is going to be all about probably Amazon and Google tomorrow. That bounce will come on, and then what you'll end up seeing is something going south in a huge way. It's going to be next week. That's the deviance in the marketplace, okay? The amount of energy that has happened on the way down is extraordinary. What you have in that extraordinary way is that markets are all about energy. So there's only so much energy that can get pushed on the way down. There's only so much energy that can get pushed on the way up. So that's kind of how this is set up. I know it's deviant, but guess what? That's how they like to move. NASDAQ Composite. What do we do with the composite? So the composite's down $46. Composite closes out at 4,051. The composite is also trying to get into the December 18th level. Now, the composite had dramatically lighter volume than even Monday. We did 2.1 versus 2.4. That's saying, guess what? Composite also wants to basically bounce out of here. And these are large ABC structures on the way down, by the way. You know, the NASDAQ would be 4,200 down to 4,044. So it'll be almost, it's a 200-point A to B in the NASDAQ. If we go to the 3 Qs, we take a look at the 3 Qs. What the 3 Qs did is this. 3 Qs did 51 million shares. That is going into the 68 million on the December 18th time frame. Gold contract. Now, let's talk gold out here. So, what we have as gold is this. Gold did 134,000 contracts today. We're up 17 bucks. The correlation is that they just cannot knock gold down, folks. It's pretty amazing. Gold, right now, this contract wants to run to 1362. And what's going to be amazing about it is this. The Fed came out, with their two-day meeting, 2 o'clock, bottom line, they trimmed back again. They basically trimmed back their buying by $10 billion. Now it's at $65 billion. Guess what? Doesn't matter. Bottom line, dollar rejected lower price out here today. If we flip to the dollar for a second, the dollar DXH4. What the dollar did, the dollar rejected lower price, and the dollar is building cause to try to get into this 81.53 area. Now, what will happen is this. I'm looking for the dollar to get to about 83, 84. It's not going to happen for a bit, though, because the way this dollar is set up right now, because of the way that we went down on the 23rd of January, it's going to take a lot of cause, and it's building it to get up into the 81.52 area. But what I expect you're going to see there is that we're going to get the slow movement. It's going to get up into that level. Gold itself, though, wants to not only move, but I think we're going to see a very fast move. And gold, and a lot of these gold and silver equities, what they've done is this. They've set up an additional ABC structure on the way up. I expect they're going to be going for their B point. They're going to be going for their B point tomorrow and the next day. There's some big action in those metals, folks. Bonds. Let's go over to the bond market. So the deviance in the bond market is pretty cool. Bonds out here today do 1.9 billion shares in the 10-year. That 1.9 billion, this is going to be a trip if this is the case. Okay, so let me figure this out. So the A point, we just finished an ABC structure on the way up. This is still getting pushed. Now, the amazing part about this bond move is this, is that the bond move, the Fed's telling us that they're cutting back, but guess what? Bonds still want to go higher. Yield lower, we higher. 123.27 to 125, so it's a 1.5. We blew away that swing point today with volume. We did 1.9 versus 1.8. Yeah, the top of this range is game. The top of the range right now on the 10 years, 126.25. What we did do out here is that the 10-year right now is yielding 2.68. 2.68 is the number. Let's go over and take a look at Facebook. Facebook just came out with numbers, so let's see what Facebook's saying. Facebook closed at $53.53. It's trading at $57.29. And the number, well, they really blew it away. So the earnings per share estimate was 27 cents. They made 31 cents. The revenue, their margin, the operating margin is 44%. Their advertising oh, look at that advertising revenue, amazing, is $2.34 billion. Bottom line, adjusted net profit was $780 million. Let's see what that does. So at 57.33, oh, she's at high. She's going to go after the highs. So 57, the high out there is 59.31. She's going to go back up and try to test out this high. And if we put this on a weekly basis for a second, man, this is a trip. Okay, so check this out. Your A point is 23. 33, 40. Oh, that's 30 bucks. That's 73. Oh man, this is a trip. Okay, you put this on a weekly basis, and this is pretty amazing actually. This is a mind blower. Hey, maybe it's Facebook that'll make the bump happen. Facebook on a weekly basis, folks, is an ABC structure up to 73 bucks. Your A point, well, yeah, it's $70 to $73. It's an ABC structure on the way up. Amazing. Qualcomm. Let's go take a look at Qualcomm. Qualcomm just come out with numbers. Qualcomm closed at 71.12, and Qualcomm is trading at 72.45 right now. 72.45. The high out there is about 75, and numbers on Qualcomm go like this. The estimate's $1.18. They made $1.26. So bottom line, they're making their numbers. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. We ended out, finished down 189. NASDAQ off 46. S&P's off 16. We're going to be right back.